talking about activity boxes today. So you start with a magnetic lunchbox, and you can get these on Amazon or lunchbox.com. And then you do a Lego base. So this is for the younger kids, between 2 and 2.5 and younger. So it just depends on what your instinct is as a mom of whether or not they can handle this Lego base or the one that is for older kids. I got these from Creative QT, and what's great about these is that they have a stick peel. So you just pull the peel off, and you don't actually have to deal with the smelly glue. Now, if you just get it off of Amazon, Lego base, which is fine to do as well, you just take some Gorilla Glue and put it on the back and then stick it on. If you have trouble cutting the Lego base with a pair of like Fisker scissors, that's what I like, Fiskers, just take it to your local hardware shop and ask them to cut it down for you. And I've gone to 3 different ones and they're totally fine with doing it. So you've got your Lego base on top. On the bottom, you take a chalkboard sticker, and you can get these on Amazon as well or your local arts and crafts store. And you place it on the bottom. Then what you do is you take road tape and you're gonna place it along the U-shaped part of the lunchbox. You're gonna leave the front empty so that you can take your sticker letters, like so, and you're gonna personalize the lunchbox, especially for kids 2, 2.5 and up that are starting to recognize their name and their letters, or even 3 and up. It's really fun for them to see, like, oh, that's my name, I recognize it, and it gives them a sense of ownership over this lunchbox, which makes it even more special. No bubbles, haha! After you put the road tape on, then you start with the contents inside the box. So for a younger child, this one is for an 18-month-old. I really love these Munchkin snack catchers, typically used for food, but I don't use them for food since they're plastic, but I do use them as a toy item. I take these pom-poms and I put them inside, and kids really love taking pom-poms out, putting them back in, and you'd be surprised at how long this activity will engage a child at that age, just because they're really into opposites and seeing how things go in and out and turn on and off. They'll turn on lights on and off all day long. And that's also why I love these Russian dolls. They pop open and they get smaller and bigger, and you can hide things and say, where did it go? You want to take each item in the box and try to figure out how many ways you can play with it with your child and engage them in that activity for as long as you can. The next item are these wooden lacing toys. These are great. These are by Mama Makes Them on Etsy, but several different shops make them. I just really like hers because I know where she sources all of her wood from. There's no stains, no paints, and it's all natural. So what's great about these, see, the kids can really practice their fine motor skills, because this is something that I'm looking for when I'm testing a child, is whether or not they can take string and put beads on them. So speaking of that, the next item is a string with a wood stick at the bottom, and you have all these beads on them. This is also from Etsy. This is by Wood and Care on Etsy, and she is a wonderful mom and sends great products and makes all different kinds of things. And another product that she makes that is just really cool is this screw mushroom that my daughter really loves, and it really focuses on making her learn how to twist her wrist and her fingers, because right now kids are really used to the swiping mechanism, so they're really not getting used to twisting their wrist and getting used to like actually holding a pencil. These I picked up from a local toy store. They're these like stretchy string things, and they're kind of like fidget toys that I find that the kids really like. So the next thing that I put in there is Zito Play-Doh. I only want to try and have one color Play-Doh for the younger kids. I find that really entertains them, and when they tend to mix the colors, it can be overstimulating, and I find that when they just have one color, it's just as fascinating for them. And then they really get to explore the color, learn about the color red, talk about things that are red, like the stop sign is red, an apple is red, and really get them to appreciate the color red. And what I love about Zito, which is also on Etsy, she's a great mom, and it's all natural, non-toxic. Don't let your kids eat it, but they can if they really wanted to. And they're scented too, which is really fun. Then I take a big Slinky, which is fun for kids. I do a smaller one for the older kids. And then I put in some stickers. These stickers, they don't have borders, so this is really easy for kids to peel on and off. And then I take these other types of stickers. I think these are by Jolie Express, Joli. And the only thing about these is they do have borders. So you want to peel the border off so that way you're just left with the stickers on the piece of paper. And what's great about that is that way the kids can have more control over it and not have to bug you about, Mommy, help me, I can't take the sticker off. Though they still may do that. And what you can do is have them put the stickers all over the road tape, which is a lot of fun for them. And then when you're on your next trip, either peel off the road tape or just place another layer of road tape right on. What else will we do is we get these Plan Toy mini cars. They're like these mini wooden cars. I put in a little road sign, a little cone, and what you do is you can turn it up like this and let them roll their cars on here, set up like a whole stage. You can bring extra road tape with you. So if you're sitting in a seat like on the airplane, you can put down the folding tray, put the road tape on there, and have like a fun adventure. So the next thing I put in the box are these mini Squigs toys. They're kind of like silicone Legos, you might say. So what you can do is on the back of the box, for the younger ones, I don't typically do a chalkboard sticker, but I wanted to make this for her so she can reuse it when she's older. So I'm just putting it on there. What you can do is it'll still stick, so it's fine. You go like this, and you kind of build something, which is fun. And it's great on the plane because they're not gonna fall everywhere, even better. So those are fun. Those are Squigs, and they come in 2 different sizes, the mini and the regular shape, but you wanna get the mini for travel. I think those are just a lot better, and they don't take up as much room. Now, since the box is magnetic, for the little ones, I do these wooden magnetic toys, and these are fruits and veggies. You can pick whichever kinds you like. I personally like the ones by Mud Puppy, and you can get those on Amazon. And this is a great way and a great tool to learn about fruits and vegetables, and you can take them out of the bag, and see, they stick on the box because it's magnetic. And then you're learning about it at the same time, and you can talk about it with your child. You can talk about the color, talk about, does it grow on top of the ground, underneath the ground, is it a fruit, is it a vegetable, and so on. All right, the next thing, temporary tattoos. I wish I made a smaller little bag for this, but, and I wasn't using so much plastic, but it's more economical. Temporary tattoos are great, and I try to do a variety of different tattoos. And what's great about tattoos is that it takes a while to put on them, but they get excited about it. So you just ask your flight attendant, or take a little bit of water and bring a little washcloth with you or a paper towel and put it on you, on your child, and count to 30. If they'll let you, count to 60 and let them keep counting, because then you're wasting more time. And then it's engaging your child because they're so excited about having a new tattoo. You might end up with a child that has an armful of tattoos, but hey, they were quiet, so that doesn't matter to me. And it keeps them busy. My son ended up once, I think he had tattoos all over his belly, all over his arms, but he had a great time with it. Then the next thing I do are these little stamps. I need to put this in a smaller bag. And I really like these stamps just because they're on Amazon. I just got little mini stamps that come in a big kit that you can do for party giveaways, because they have their own individual stamp ink pad, so you're not having to get out an ink pad, stamp it, you just don't have to deal with it. But I will warn that when they put it on their body and then they touch you, you get stamp ink everywhere. But whatever, it's fine. I ended up with blue stamp ink on my face. But it was a lot of fun, and my kids love it. You can bring extra pads of paper, so that's what I typically do. In a backpack, I'll put this in with a pad of paper, window clings, and some other things to add in there. Here we have little crayons and a pad of paper for her. And another thing I like to add are little finger puppets, just because it makes them fun. And you can pick out which ones you like depending on what animal they're into at that moment. Also, you have the Duplo Legos that you put in a larger size bag, a quart size bag, and you take them out, and then they can build whatever their heart's desire on top of the Lego bag.